if you are going to the World Cup, or if you know someone who's going to the World Cup, like this video, share it. Welcome back, tunjitalks. The road to the World Cup has begun. So, of course, the World Cup kicks off on June the 11th. And this is an exciting World Cup because it's taken place in 3 countries, all in North America. We've got Canada, the United States of America, which will host the bulk of the matches, and of course we've got Mexico as well, so it'll be really exciting. And I think another exciting thing about this is, when I say road to the World Cup, I am going to the World Cup. I will be on the ground. Of course, if you are paying attention to the news, I think a lot of the prices for the World Cup have been particularly controversial. A lot of people feel like they are getting priced out, and that is totally understandable. It's the first time I can remember the World Cup coming across as really sort of elitist, and I've never heard coverage like this before in regards to the World Cup. But I will reveal the price I paid for my ticket at some point. I won't do it in this video, but 100% in the next one. So if you want to know, you've got to make sure you're subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Now, if you are going to the World Cup, or if you know someone who's going to the World Cup, like this video, share it. So let me take you through the journey. So in December, I believe the second round of tickets opened. There was a ballot, and myself and 2 other colleagues, we were aware of the date, and on the date we were sending each other WhatsApp messages. We were like, oh, it's opened, make sure you get in the line, because there was a crazy long queue in order to sign up for tickets. It wasn't guaranteed that you would get picked from the draw. So we all sort of entered the draw, and between myself and the colleagues who entered, I was the only one who got tickets. I think I applied for 3. I applied for 3 matches, and I only got 1, but grateful for that one. First time going to a World Cup, super excited about that, and I'll take you through the strategy or my thought process. Now, being in Europe, England, etc., seeing teams like England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, France, Germany, Belgium, Norway, Sweden, that's on my doorstep. So for the World Cup, often for the World Cup, people go to watch the team they support, or they go and watch their home country. And England, the football in England, lots of people would want to sign up for the ballot for watching England. So I thought, World Cup, if you love football, why don't you try watching other teams? So my number 1 choice was for a team who will be playing in the World Cup for the first time. So my ballots that I entered was predominantly for Caracas, which is a Caribbean island, and it's going to be their first time in the World Cup. And my thinking was, I'm sure more people would apply for England and Germany and France, etc., as opposed for Caracas. And that's the only sort of like reason why I think I may have gotten through or have been selected. So just taking you through my thought process. But no, I'm excited. So the match I'm going to watch is Caracas versus the Ivory Coast. I am buzzing. Ivory Coast, they're going to bring good energy, good vibes, and the fact that Caracas is the first time in the World Cup, they will be bouncing off the walls, pure energy and happiness from their fans, 100%. And this match is being played in Philadelphia, so I've been speaking to a lot of people recently, been getting recommendations for Philly. Of course, someone mentioned to me the steps from the Rocky movie, where Rocky sort of like runs up the steps. So I'm sure I'll go and see those the famous Rocky steps at some point. Of course, going to Philadelphia, you've got to have a Philly cheesesteak. So of course, that's on the list to get a Philly cheesesteak. And of course, stick along for the journey. I've got a surprise for you guys, so stick along, make sure you are subscribed. Some of you might be pleasantly surprised by what we'll be getting up to. So yes, so let's check out the teams actually. So let's check out Caracas and let's check out the Ivory Coast. Yes, we are in for a treat this World Cup, and as always, Tunji Talkers, don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Take care.